All right, nobody loves you like we do here on Hangout Friday. We promise you, we bring you nothing but the very best when it comes to music, when it comes to interviews. And talking of interviews, I told you that I'll be hanging out with Fancy Fingers. For many of you know him as Polycarp. He is super talented. And one thing I must say, I am a huge fan and I am very humbled interviewing you here today.
Thank you. So nice to be here.
Welcome to Hangout Friday.
Thank you. Thank you.
Fancy Fingers, let's start with that name.
Where it came from?
Yeah.
Oh my. So when we were young,
Look
it's
at
like,
you, like
I know,
old.
right? I am. But when you started singing, which was about, I'd say 18 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah, I imagine. So there's this chick that I used to hang out with, just hang out with. She was a very good friend.
Okay.
And just one day she just came to me and I was playing, it's like, I think I played one of the songs that she liked and she was like, hey, Fancy Fingers.
Okay.
Then since that day just stuck and I used it on my Facebook. That day there was only Facebook, there was no other social media.
Yeah.
So it just stuck from then and then that's what I've been using up until now. Yeah, but it's just, it's about how I play my guitar.
You're super talented when
you.
it comes
Thank
to
you.
playing those instruments.
Thank you.
You're really good at it.
Thank you so
much. For so many people, knew you as just the person behind the scenes who plays the instruments.
Yeah.
But you surprised people when you did your first song.
Yeah.
And you trended like for 2 days straight.
I know, yeah.
Guys were like, yo, this guy can sing. How was that for you?
It was great. It was a great feeling. So what you're referring to was my first project that was about fatherhood.
Yeah.
So it was about my son. He was like, I think 8 months old at that time. And the song was so personal that no one else could do it apart from myself.
Yes.
So like I did the music, I wrote the songs, and I wanted other people to sing it. So I was just doing demos to just demonstrate for other people to sing it.
Okay.
And once I think I presented it to the guys and they listened to it and they were like, you know what, this is so personal, you sound great, let's keep it this way. So yeah, it's just, it was for a purpose, you know, and it's so personal that I'm singing this to my son.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Were you scared and a bit skeptical because people were used to you now being behind the scenes and not seeing you singing? Were you like, where he needs a backfire on me or it may work on me?
Not really. You see, with art, it's about expression, and there's so many ways to express yourself. And if you're talented and you believe in yourself, then you know there are no boundaries to it. So I could choose now. Maybe I go into videography now. You know.
Yes.
You know, it's just expressing your way in different, depending on what you're going through in life at that point in time. So that time I was going through fatherhood as a new chapter, as a new experience. Yeah. And that's how I expressed myself, was through singing, through music. And then now, since then, I just continued as well outside that,
Your son, I'm sure when he grows up, he'll be very, very proud.
Yeah, even now he is actually. He calls them, those are his songs. So he's like, Daddy, put my song.
Wow, that's really nice.
Yeah.
Do you see any elements of him now getting into this entertainment scene?
Not yet, to be honest. I think he's still young. I don't know what he really wants to do. I still don't know his interest fully because he's at that age where he's trying everything. Yeah, so I wouldn't know. So maybe we'll see with time.
Would you want your son in future to get into entertainment industry?
I don't know, to be honest.
Being that you've been there for over 18 years.
Yeah, I mean, it's up to him, it's his choice. If he wants to, I'll support him 100%. And I think it will be great. It's good that he has someone like me to guide him, that I've been there. So that's a plus. So if he wants to do it, then definitely I'll be with him 100%. What
did you learn when you released this project and how people received it?
Yeah.
What was that lesson that you learned and you were like, yo, this one I didn't expect?
Well, I think one big lesson was how much work it is actually, because the four of us in Sauti Sol, we used to do music together. So you go through everything together, you know. So when someone is down, another person is pumped and ready to go. So this, you're by yourself. So there's so many things that you have to do. You have to show up for yourself every day. You won't now sit down and say, okay, Chimano will do that. You know, Polycarp will do that.
BN will do that.
Yeah, exactly. Because that's what we're used to in the band, because everyone has a role, you know. So that's one big lesson, you know, that showing up for yourself fully, and also just being a solo artist is not as easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, your new project, you
Yes.
have an album,
Yes.
and something that is very interesting about this particular album, you have featured females. It's an all-female feature, if I'm not wrong.
It is. Yes,
Why
right.
that route? You decided, let me just work with the females.
I feel like female artists in the continent need to be primed more, to be honest. And it being a very male-dominated industry, I mean, even across the world, it's a very male-dominated industry.
Yeah.
And you know, it's sad that the female artists are not as primed, or don't get as many opportunities as the male artists do.
Yeah.
Or just go through a lot of obstacles that we may not necessarily relate to.
True.
So this is just a way of me just, you know, putting my hand in and saying, okay, I would love to be, you know, to help. Even as I work with them, it's very professional, you know, and they also love it, you know. So it's just setting the pace and telling people that female artists, they have it 100%, like more than 100%.
Yes,
They're
yes.
amazing. And just to showcase the different female artists that I feel are great, the ones that I was able to contact and work with across the continent. So I'm trying to get as many artists from all across the continent. Okay. I've tried North Africa though, that one is hard. But the rest of the continent, we are good. Yeah.
Probably there is a North African female artist who's
listening.
Watching this, please.
Yeah, you never know.
Reach out.
Show yourself.
So what criteria were you using to pick who you're going to feature in this particular album?
Honestly, it was like a cheer, really.
Yeah.
So that those that are already my good friends, that I just contacted and told them, listen, this is what I want to do. Would you love to be part of it? And none of them really said no, to be honest.
But who will say who will say no? Who will turn you down? It's
actually that's what Karun said. Is like, she was like, who would say no to you? So I mean, I feel like that's a blessing.
Yes.
Yeah, and it's just vibes. And when I travel, also when I meet other artists, I just tell them about the project. Try, you know, some don't necessarily come out, you know, as because with collaborations, some take time. Yes. You know, some are just dependent on where you are in life. Yes. So you don't force it. Yeah. You just go with whatever works.
Okay. Yeah. Which particular project in this album will you say is so dear to your heart? I know Zote is in
Song.
Yes.
Oh my goodness, so the ones that are out, I love the Karun one being the first one. Okay. The first one that was out. Yeah. And me and Karun also have history in being in a band as well, so we know how that is. Yeah. Yeah, and even we started like this music thing together, though she was way younger than I was. Yes. She started as a teenager. So yeah, and she's been a friend for a long time. I mean, they're all unique. Azawi also is amazing, from Uganda. We linked up, was it? Yeah, actually, we linked up in UG, and recorded it there. And then Bananas Overdose, who's a new artist from Somalia. She's half Somalian, half Ethiopian. Okay. And she's very talented as well. And the
song, someone is like Somalia or Somali Wimba.
Imagine, so well actually. She sings really well. Okay. So I don't know. All the songs are. It's like songs are like kids. They're like your kids. You can't really. All of them are unique. So.
But you know, pia kwa familia kuna kuangana kale ka favorites.
Ukweli. That's true.
So you don't have any that is now you, because I know also with music, kuna seasons where you feel this music more than the other one. At this particular moment, which is that
the one that I've released today, actually, which is featuring Simi from South Africa. Okay. So that one currently is my favorite. Yeah. So usually it's like in seasons. What is the latest becomes your favorite. So that's my favorite currently. Yeah.
This particular jam that you have released today, what is it all about? So if you can just give us a hint.
Yeah. So this one with Simi is called Show Me Love. Okay. So it's about what is it about? It's about finding love and wanting to settle down with that person. Yeah, so that's the summary of it, really.
That's really interesting. Ukiconsider siku hizi vile mapenzi inatesa watu.
I know, mbaya. Character development.
Hey, watu wanachapwa. Watu wanachapwa hii town.
That's why the project is called Love Language. So it's about, you know, different. We all have our different love languages, and it's good that you know your person's love language. It's not about you all the time. So I talk to you in your love language. You talk to me in my love language. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I hope you will watch this particular song kwa sababu hii Nairobi watu
wanateseka
na mapenzi wanateseka.
Nairobi is dangerous.
And it's the little things you're saying, loving someone in their own love language, which most people, especially men, don't like talking about it. And here you are talking about it in a song. So
what's your love language?
For me, words of affirmation, gifting. Yeah. Those are my two major love languages.
Okay, that's good.
For you, you'll say?
For mine would be action.
Action?
Yes, more than words. Like just show me love, actually. That's what it is.
But you see, also there are people who like being told, being reminded.
Oh, definitely.
Yes.
Yeah.
So words of affirmation.
There is key. Yeah. My wife's love language is actually words of affirmation.
Amanda, she's a very good friend. She worked with us here.
Oh yes, she did. Yeah.
She's a very good lady.
Yes.
So Tom, we also have Tom in the house. Tom Mosembi, what's your love language?
Muhimu. Asante sana. Muhimu. Food.
Tunafaa kuuliza jina yako ya tatu kwa sababu hii Mosembi na food haziendani.
Fancy Mosembi.
Nice.
Tom, do you have any questions for Fancy about his new project?
Absolutely. First things first.
Yes.
Why are you an Arsenal fan? Tuanze tu na hiyo.
Why am I an Arsenal fan? Yo.
And of all the things,
you know, someone who talks like that, ni wale tulichapa juzi.
I know.
Wanajijua.
Hata usibishane na yeye. Tom, do you have any other question?
Please. H2.
That's history. That's history.
I should have a photo printed kwa nyumba yangu. H2.
But you know what I told Manchester fans? That we have the bragging rights as Arsenal fans.
You're an Arsenal fan?
Yes. Until in 21st. When we have a rematch.
Oh, it's on the 20th. Even know the date.
Next year. Until next year.
You're a serious fan.
I am a fan.
I'm also a serious fan, actually. Yes. We have to watch that game together, Tom.
And then we watch.
The next game, Arsenal na Man United. We are watching. Na mwenye ana lose tunampea challenge.
Sawa.
Tunampea challenge na anatoa do.
Na anatoa do.
Ngoja kwanza. Words of affirmation yangu ni chakula. Mwenye ana lose. Anapika chakula.
Oh, okay. Okay, sawa. No worries.
So we have a deal. This is a date on national television.
So it's
a deal.
Yes.
Now back to music. So the legacy that you want to leave in the next, probably let's just say, for the next 5 years, plan yako music-wise, career yako personally as you, ni gani sasa?
I really like my music to be impactful and like have a good message, you know. So like my first project was about fatherhood and talked about, you know, the whole perspective of fatherhood from an African man and just trying to change the narrative of an African man as a father. Because that's what I know. I don't know about other races and other, you know. And then this one also is love language. It's about love, really, and showing different ways of expressing love. There's one that I'm doing around mental wellness for men, especially. So it's just I like grouping things to give them themes, you know, and pass on a very strong, impactful message. So I guess within 5 years, I'll have a number of projects that will have a serious, big impact on society, and also have fun, you know.
While doing it.
So there's also music that's just for the club, just for having fun. That's it, really.
Okay, and Tom, one thing I must say about Fancy and what he's doing, what I love the most is, unajua, with this generation, whatever is happening, most people are shy talking about mental health. And you doing it in a creative way. You have a voice, people can listen to you, you will reach so many people. That is really nice of you. Because sababu watu wengi, they are very selfish. They'll be like, yo, let me do a club banger, maybe I get the views, I get the moolah, and I move.
I mean, I look at it as something that's very, like, long term, you know. So with, I feel like music that has meaning lasts for long. It may not have like a big impact immediately, like like a hit song, like you know, crazy. But at the same time, of course, you want the music to be big. But yeah, you want it to be more impactful than I want it to be more impactful than anything, really. So
all right. Tom, any last question, as we don't have time?
Hapo mimi nimetosheka.
Umetosheka?
Niko sawa kabisa.
Mnacheza na nani next?
Nangoja tu game.
Game yenu next umeulizwa mnacheza na nani?
Mimi mambo ya mpira ya wazungu.
That's how Manchester fans
I know,
talk.
yeah, they never know the next game because they're scared.
Lakini ikifika game yetu nao. They're the loudest.
Yeah.
All right, so Polycarp, what's
yes.
next after this album? What are your future plans?
With regards to music, I think just what I talked about, there are very many separate projects that I do.
Yeah.
Also, I do kids content.
Yes.
And that's very dear to me as well. So there's a lot of projects that are going on behind the scenes. So like animations, books that are for our African kids, that they can see people that they can relate to that look like them in this content.
Yeah.
And there's just not enough of that, in our continent, in Africa. And the music, of course, and we're also working, as Sauti Sol, working on our album, finishing our album.
Okay.
So that will be out soon. I don't want to say the date. We're still finishing it out.
Okay.
And I'm just working on several projects. I'm working on other people's albums as well.
Okay.
There's just a lot in the pipeline, to be honest.
All right.
Yeah.
Recently, I was in one of your press conferences, and you mentioned that as Sauti Sol, you have not broken up.
Yeah.
You have just taken a hiatus.
A break. Yes.
So, the fans Sauti Sol, they should not
Finally.
Yeah, no, for real. It's and I think we actually said this in our statement.
Yes.
It's just people like to twist, whatever they see and read, and then, it just spreads out. It's like, I don't want to say bad news, but it just spreads more than anything.
Yeah.
So no one really reads what we wrote.
Yeah.
So the thing is, we've been together for 20 years now, and we've only known how to hustle together.
Yes.
And we've grown together in the same environment. We even lived together for a number of years in the same house. People don't know this. Yeah, for like maybe 6 years, 7 years, like half this time we were living together.
Okay.
Until now people got married and stuff,
That tells a lot why you guys have stuck together for all those years.
Oh,
because we have seen so many bands coming up. After a while, they go their separate ways. But for you guys, you have been together till now.
Till now, yeah. And it just gets to a point where you have to, first of all, I feel like know yourself more as an individual, express yourself more as an individual. And that even makes the band stronger.
True.
And we're doing it in a way that is very healthy, because now we have mentorship.
Yeah.
We have a life coach that we do, like we sit down together, the four of us, do therapy, everything, let it out. Because also we are like siblings, and siblings fight all the time.
True.
Yeah, but also we love each other more than anything. So it's just to give that space, and in a very healthy way, just take a small break. People express themselves whenever way they can. If you want to do music, if you don't want to do music, whatever it is that you're doing in your life. Which
is really healthy. Look at you now. People never knew that Polycarp can sing.
Yeah,
he can do projects by himself.
Imagine.
It's healthy.
Yes, it is. It is. So we'll be back soon, and we'll leave you with a really amazing album, so that you don't feel like we've left you hanging.
Okay.
As our fans. Yeah.
All right.
That's the best news.
I know, right?
I think this is like national
news.
This is what should be trending. Yes.
You heard it here first.
Yeah.
The best news of the day.
Yes.
After ile story ya mafuta kupanda.
Kwanza unajua mafuta niliona jana usiku kama ilikuwa midnight, ningeenda tu kulala hivi.
Ukarealize it's about time we started working.
Yeah, I know, right?
Itabidi.
Yeah.
Ukisikiza hiyo album ya Sauti Sol, unatembea iko sawa.
Wewe unajua to. Fancy, because we are running out of time. To remind also people, there is a concert, a huge concert that is going down.
Oh yes.
Where they can buy tickets. Some it's completely sold out.
No, it's not. Okay, there's some tickets that are sold out. So Soulfest, where do I look?
Your camera is this.
All right, so Soulfest, everyone, our fans, Sauti Sol fans, we have our festival, Soulfest, the 3rd edition, happening this November. So November 2nd is the VIP show, which is unfortunately sold out.
Yeah.
And then on the 4th of November, which is a Saturday,
we
have now the shows for everyone, just the Watus, because we wanted to separate the two, VIP and just regular.
Yeah.
So 4th, the tickets are still on sale at Hustle Sasa. yeah, the website's called Hustle Sasa. Just get your tickets, and it's going to be an amazing, fantastic show.
I don't think, Polycarp, you even need to convince people. People already know what Sauti Sol can do. So
no, but this one is going to be, this one will even shock us. Like we've put in so much work. Even after this, where I'm rushing to is to go and rehearse the whole day till evening. And we have that every day until Soulfest. All
right. We'll invite you again. If you can come with other members, we'll really appreciate.
Before I say tuambie ni lini atakuja nao. I promise akuja for the next time anakuja nao. Tumweke on the spot.
On the spot.
Tuongee kando.
Anataka kuchomea, si ndio? But thank you so much, Polycarp,
for
coming
thank
through.
You so much.
Where can people find your album if they want to get it? And
so I mean, the album will be out across all platforms. The singles, my 4th single is out today. Across all platforms, Spotify, YouTube, Audiomack, all those iTunes. Just all the streaming platforms.
All right. And also go follow him on all his social media platforms. That is at Fancy Fingers.
And it's me, Fancy Fingers.
Oh, all right. Across social media.
Yes.
All right. Thank you so much, Fancy, for coming through. But we'll be leaving you with his latest jam. But do not go anywhere, because we'll be showing you what went down in Mombasa, the trending topics, and another interview. So stick around for that. DJ Giant, drop for us that new music.